I will bet you $100 that I can steal the Burke while he's wearing that collar, and I can hide him from you for at least 90 minutes.
You're on.
2 hours later.
Now's my chance. Carol is finishing up teaching classes. She won't be done for a little bit yet. So if I take Burke now, I get a bit of a head start, and I think I might need it. Let's go. I'm Ken Steep, and I've got the Burke. Welcome back to McCann Dogs.
Ken thinks he's got a jump on me. He thinks he snuck away, but he doesn't know I decided to try out the virtual fence. So I got a notification on my phone that he's taken the Burke, which means I've got a little bit of a jump, giving me a head start.
So I have a pretty good idea of where I want to go with Burke. There's a conservation area with all kinds of dense forest just south of the training facility. I think there's some pretty good hiding spots. I'm honestly pretty confident that I can stay away from her.
So I can see where he is now on my map. I'm going to go into live so that I can see a little bit more. That's interesting. According to this, Burke is going 77 kilometers per hour. Maybe a little fast for him. So obviously they are driving, and he's 5 kilometers away.
Hey, Ken.
Hey, Carol. I know you're just finishing up classes, probably having a pretty busy day, but I've got the Burke. So I've got like a 20-minute head start on you.
Maybe not, Ken, because there's a feature on that device called a virtual fence, and I had it set. So I got the warning a little while ago. So I'm actually in the vehicle, looked out where you are now, what speed you're traveling, and I am on your tail.
Damn.
I'm going to turn off live though. Otherwise, it's getting signals every 2 to 3 seconds from that collar, which still allows me to see exactly where he's going and follow his path. And then when I get closer, I can go back into live mode for a little more information.
I think this place, it's got a lake, it's got lots of trees. I think this is the perfect location for me to hide. If Carol had some sort of notification that I had left, she probably has some sense of where to start looking for me. I know she'd mentioned that speed is covered, so she definitely knows that I'm not hiding somewhere around the training facility. I think what's going to be key for us is finding somewhere with good tree cover. If you lose your dog, it's pretty common for them to seek out quiet places, especially if they're scared. They're going to go and maybe try to hide a lot of times. So I'm going to try to simulate that. We're going to go into one of the most difficult environments that I can find to really hide us and see if Carol can catch up or find us.
Probably worth mentioning that I'm not being paid for this video by Tractive, and neither is McCann's. We're not affiliated with them. They did send us a free tracker with 4 months of active membership to use the tractor and to try it out to do this assessment. So it is an unbiased assessment.
Maybe something like this. I like the idea of hiding in here, but it's so close to the trail. I mean, this would probably give me that coverage and keep her from getting the signal, but we're way too close to the trail and we're not deep enough into the woods yet. Come on, buddy, let's keep going.
So I'm pulled over again. I'm going to check where we are. Now, I can see on live the path they're taking since I've been on live this last little bit. Oh, there it is. I'm in the right spot. So I found his truck. The Burke's only about 800 meters away. I'm half an hour in, but I think I'm close.
I don't know how long the battery lasts on this thing. I don't know when Carol charged it last, but I wonder if she's live pinging it all the time, if that's going to give me an advantage. I might have to try to outlast her here. So, I'm just going to keep moving as we get farther and farther off the trail.
One thing I think I would worry about if I truly lost my dog is the battery life on that tracker. I do charge mine every night. On this model, Tractive says it'll last 2 to 5 days. I haven't let it run out, but I did not charge it for 2 full days, and it was still at 42% by about 11 o'clock or midnight the second day. So I used just a little over half of it in 2 days, so their 2 to 5 is probably reasonable.
Burke's not the only one getting caught in this stuff.
Now it looks I'm on the right side of here. I'm gonna go back into AR. So this is, oh, it says he's that way. So you know what? I think I want that path.
I know one of the questions that people asked last time was, you know, is this thing gonna stay on? Will the tractive device stay on my dog's collar? And I mean, I'm gonna test that. I'm not gonna take it off, but if this thing falls off, $300 for me.
The Burke can be a big roller, and if something's not well attached, it may come off. Even if it's attached to the collar, it could get torn off, especially if he was running through bush, if he was panicked. So I want a clip that's pretty good. I actually do like this new clip. I like the old one too. I didn't when I first got it. I found it awkward, but then loved it. I also feel it's pretty rugged. Mine have lasted well. The Burke is a little bit, you know, pretty rambunctious. We're into sports. We do a lot: hiking, jumping, climbing, rolling, going through things. It's also waterproof, and I did test that out, and it came out fine.
Look at this. Look where we're going into. This is exactly what I wanted to find. You know, tree coverage, all sorts of elevation changes. Honestly, I don't know how far she is behind us. So we gotta probably keep moving. Okay, I think this is perfect. Let's keep going this way.
So this is kind of interesting. I've checked the trackers before. You know, I'll check, you know, I'm out in the field with my dogs, they're having a run. I'd open the app and I'd say, yep, my tracker's picking up. Yes, it's showing in the right location. But this is kind of cool because I don't know where he is. So I always thought, why would I want this AR mode if I can see it on the map? But this is kind of neat. Instead of where am I in relation looking on the map, telling me to go this way. And I wouldn't mind sneaking up on Ken because he thinks he's so well hidden, I bet. See his smug look.
Can't be too safe.
When dogs are spooked, if they've been lost for a while, it's unlikely they will go to anybody. So I'd probably be calling Burke. Now, if I had other people looking for Burke, unless they knew him very well, I probably wouldn't. Plus, I'd be saying to people, don't approach.
We have found a spot that's pretty well covered. I'm kind of wondering if I'm stationary now, will it track me the same way? You know, I've got good tree coverage. I've got a nice little spot where I can hang out, eat my snacks. I know the clock is ticking for Carol. Now I'm just gonna hit the brakes and hope that the tractive can't be seen from where I am. Let's wait and see. Hi, buddy. Hi.
Back in this AR mode. He's 70 meters that way. Now when I'm coming here, now it's saying 80. So if it keeps going up, sending a signal to me every 2 to 3 seconds. We're in a forest though, so that may affect how good the quality. And if Ken's hidden in right in the midst of it, oh, 90 meters this way.
People ask lots of questions about the accuracy of these devices, and that's something I actually want to test. I'm going to leave the spot that we thought was pretty good because I think I found a better one. And we're actually going to go underneath a little bit more dense coverage.
Unfortunately, I'm seeing that blue circle again. So I'm just going to check where I am, whether I need to turn left here or not.
I'm clearly lost. We just arrived back at the trail that we came in on. Maybe we moved towards the lake a little bit. We don't even have sunlight to like give us some indication of what direction we're going. I should have brought a compass, but I don't know. We'll go try to get ourselves hidden, and Carol doesn't have much time left, so we're gonna have to check the clock, but I think I'm about to win $100. Hey, buddy.
But when I zoom into the map, it's really twisty. So what I'm thinking is taking a wider range. So I was actually closer if I wanted to cut through the bush, following the path. I'm pretty sure this is going to take me right back into the rain. You know what? I think I'm going to turn on light and I'm going to turn on sound, and we'll see whether they help me pinpoint the Burke faster.
Carol just alerted. There's a sound coming out of this thing now. We're gonna see just how accurate it is.
Yes, I know. Did you have fun? Yes. Good boy, yes. So I found the Burke and I won the bet. But would I buy the tracker or would I upgrade if I had the older version of Tractive? Check out the full review that we did after doing this little experiment by clicking right here.